Just like that, Thursday. What's good, everybody? Good to see you. Let me know if you got audio before we go any farther. Somebody give me a yes, no on audio. I've had audio issues for a couple of days now. Don't know why. I didn't do anything different. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you. There we go. I text you. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Go hit like, y'all. Cool. Sweet. We got audio. That's good enough for me. All right. Cool. So good to see everybody. Welcome back on Thursday. It's Crypto After Dark. I'm Carolina Keith. This is what we do every week. We do this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can call me Professor Keith or just Keith or hate me or love me or whatever you want to do. I don't mind. I'm here to help no matter what. We got some cool shit to talk about tonight. I want to talk about the crypto market cap, and then we'll go over whatever coins you guys would like to talk about. All this to preface, please understand that these markets are not hella bullish yet. I want everybody to pump the brakes for a moment. These markets are not hella bullish yet. Okay? I need everyone to just take a second and think about this. We had a ton of down. You've had just a little bit of up. If that's the case, that's not bullish, folks. That's just a bearish continuation. You must be careful. If you're going to buy in these situations, it's important that you be just as fast to sell. If you don't, then you will have just provided liquidity for the people who are taking profits. Do you want to be the liquidity? I don't want to be the liquidity. So I have taken some positions. Yes, we can talk about those tonight. I listed those positions in the unlimited chat for our Discord, as I do with every position I take, every trade I take, everything in my wallet is all doxed over in the Discord. I don't talk about those until I post them there because everyone there are members and they care more. So let's talk about them tonight, shall we? First, though, crypto market cap. Let's look at the total market cap first. And I want everyone to take a second to look at it and realize that things are slowly improving, but they could take a bit. First, everybody go hit like, man. Likes are free. It don't cost anything around here. Go give a like. It'll help out. It pushes up the YouTube algorithm. And it helps the cause. Next, let's say hey to everybody. Papa Nick, what's up, brother? First, what's up, Educated Dummy? What's up, Groot, Frank, Ron Poteet, G Funkadillion. Bro, that's a cool name. He says, what's up? I say, what's up, brother? Tombstone, what's up? Hi. Thomas Gayu. Hey, Keith, how was your day? Not too bad, bro. Saw you got your own show on Disney Plus. This life's stupid. That's pretty good. Fabio, what's up, brother? Big Dex, JD Crypto, Pepper, long time listener, Pepper. He's been around for years. Where were you guys? He's been here. I ain't forgot. I remember y'all. Don't think I forget. Almost everybody that we hung out with years ago, 2019 and earlier, I remember all those guys. I ain't forgot them. And if you don't forget about me, I won't forget about you when the time comes right. Okay? Sincerely speaking. So, sound check, yeah, it was good. Pepper. U-Boat, good to see you, brother. Jag, what's up, brother? Dynamis. Ronan Khan, what's up? He said, feeling the chill of crypto winter. I get it. Fabio, what's up, brother? Good to see you. A&J, what's up, Jeremy Trauma? What's up, Thor's Hammer LLC. Ooh, that sounds good. Tom Pezderka. I think I got that right, too. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Martini Tom. Beautiful Baja, California. Aaron Bostrom says, what's up? Have a beer. I don't have a beer. I just got some water tonight. In my Dickie's barbecue cup. That's right. Welcome to the South. We eat barbecue all the time. More Jay, good to see you. Bud Wessel. All right, welcome to people. Hit the like button. By the way, if you guys haven't done it, the Discord link is at the bottom. You can come hang out with us in Discord. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. If you sign up on Launch Pass right now, you get 1 month for free. That runs till the end of the month, till the end of August. At the end of August, there will no longer be a free month. My birthday is in August. This is my way of saying thank you to everybody. Hey, I don't want anything for my birthday except you to get a free month. Cool, cool. Launchpass links down below. Click on it, get your free entry into the Discord for a month. If you don't want to stay, you don't have to stay. There's no obligation. That's the way it works. All right, so total market cap. Let's have a dive in here. First thing I notice is that, like some other charts, let me get comfortable here. Drop the background away. Just got the case back behind me with some cool shit in it. My kid did some artwork, was pretty cool. Snowman still back there. Have a look. There's the snowman. You see him right there. It's good luck. Things have gone well since I've had the snowman in the background. I'm going to keep it back there. Like a lot of other coins, you've broken the 50-day moving average. You moved up through it. You've moved up through the 8 and 21 EMA, proceeding to break multiple pivot lines, get back up over weekly resistance, turning it back into weekly support. It's held for weeks now, which is excellent. We want to see charts hold support. When a chart holds support, it's more likely to continue going up than down. This is how we develop a confluence. Now we've broken the 100-day moving average. Excellent. Now that we've broken the 100-day moving average, what happens? Well, on our fibs, we're hitting the 382 fib. We've already broke through the 236 fib. As you see, I pulled the fib all the way to the very bottom of this wick down here. And the candle that it threw yesterday was pretty gnarly. Not going to lie. This is a bit of a gravestone doji candle. If you don't understand what that means, how does it sound? Does it sound good? Guess what? It's bad. That being said, not all candlestick patterns constantly play out perfectly in crypto. Please understand that it's a little more hit and miss in crypto than it is in Forex, equities, and traditional stocks and bonds. Okay? So those will have more weight to them than they will over here in the crypto world. Still works, don't get me wrong. It's a little less consistent though. That being said, we are in our target one box. What do I mean by that? I expected this to hit the 100-day moving average and slow down. It did a bit, and then it pushed through it. Excellent. You may get some more slowdowns here as this thing culminates a little bit up under this pivot, up under this Fibonacci line here, but rides up on this green trend line that I drew. As you see, that green trend line is kindly holding and moving up. Very cool. Very cool. So if it can stay above the 100-day moving average, above the 8 EMA, and over the trend line that's going upward, excellent. We're going to likely to continue from 1.13 trillion, which is what we hit yesterday and almost hit the day already, to 1.3 trillion. 1.3 trillion is halfway back from where we were. Yeah, that's all. Almost halfway back, not really. We actually hit 3 trillion. It's halfway back from one of the lows, not the main low. If we go to the monthly chart here, we see that we've got even farther to go. Sorry. Let's dig down a little lower back to the daily chart here. But we moved our fib all the way to the very tip top. Now you see that, sure, we've broken one fib and we're likely to go to the next. In fact, we tagged 236 perfectly, but we still have confluence right around 1.3 trillion. Even if I move the fib all the way to the very tip top and I check the monthly chart, you still get that confluence area right around 1.3 trillion. So this becomes a definite target for me. This is likely to hit, and I bet you that the 200 moving average on the daily works its way down to the same level, which will then match that daily 50 fib, which is what I had before up there. Let's pull it back to where it was so you can see it again. Daily 50 fib is right there. There you go. See it a little bit better now. Now let's put the moving averages in and see where the 200-day moving average is. Way the hell up here at 618. Interesting. So the 200-day moving average is way up here at the golden pocket. Way up here at 618 to 71. Not even near the 50 Fibonacci line. So, is it possible that we push through this 50 Fibonacci line? Yes, it is. However, Let's not think that far ahead, please. Let's just simply understand that this is the next target. This is the next potential stopping point on our way back up the ladder to slowly gain our money back. Yes, because I know a lot of you lost money. If you lost money, then you learned something. Don't repeat your failures again. Do better. I want you to do better than me. If you can do better than me, you're going to make good money. Because if I make good money, you're doing better than me, you're going to kill it. You're going to kill it. You're going to do excellent. Anyway, target there, 50 fib, 1.3 trillion with Confluence. That's my next target. That will likely be a lot of Bitcoin money. Why do I say that? Back to Bitcoin real quick, and I'll show you. You have a ton of room between the current position and the 100-day moving average. That, in fact, is probably about 10%, 20% just to get back to the 100-day moving average. It's going to be more than 20% actually, but I'm thinking it's going to slowly matriculate down. 20% more market cap for Bitcoin. What would that be? Let's look at BTC market cap. Market cap. From 458 times 20%, 458 times 20 plus 20%. Jesus Christ. 458 plus 20%. 540 billion. 540 billion would put the the market cap chart where? Way up here. Way up there. So you're looking at a potential move on the market cap. If the price of Bitcoin were to go up 20%, you'd gain 20% more market cap. You're working your way back up here to the 200 moving average, just like it confluences and gives you that same look on the futures chart. Likely a lot of this money will be Bitcoin money. Could it be Ethereum money? Yes, it could. Let's have a look at the Ethereum chart. But if you look closely here, it's farther ahead than Bitcoin. Ethereum has already broken that 50 fib that Bitcoin's pointing towards. Okay? Ethereum's moved farther down the line. Excellent for Ethereum, people. If you've been in Ethereum this whole time, you've made some money. Cool. 100-day moving average is getting closer, isn't it? It's likely to slow down when this gets hit. You see the RSI is already getting kind of high, working its way up toward overbought. When this gets overbought, it will sell off. We're in a bear market. I promise you it will sell off. Whenever it sells off, it's likely going to be because it hit that 100-day moving average. How far will it fall? We can check that once it starts happening. It's no reason to start planning for something to fail this far along. Just wait and see what happens. It's still a buy? Well, then stay in. What are you worried about? Okay? What are you worried about? There's my Ethereum look. Same thing as Bitcoin. Could it potentially be Ethereum money as well? Sure. Here's total 2. Everything excluding Bitcoin. As you see, you've already broken the 100. Similar situation, similar sentiment, working back towards the 200-day moving average. Slowly. Slowly. This is everything but Bitcoin. Here's everything but Bitcoin and Ethereum. Similar situation. You're going to have money come back into the market here. When it does, this total market cap minus Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to come up as well. All tides are rising. I'm sorry, all ships are rising with the tide here a bit. Is this bullish? Not yet. Not yet. It is a bullish feel, but there are no feelings allowed. This is a bearish retrace. It's quite simply the bears taking profits. Is that hard to deal with? Because it sucks, I know. But part of the game, okay? You have to know this is the part of the game. Don't feel good sometimes. But the next halving isn't until 2024. So you better buckle up. 53 people on, 28 likes. I better go hit like real quick. They're free. We got 53 likes to match the 53 people on here. We'll be doing well. Let's answer some questions real quick. Shep Stacks. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Phoebe 50. Good to see you, brother. More J. It's my bro's birthday. What's up, More J's birthday? Happy birthday, bro. Move your big ass head, man. Dude. How do I feel about the rise and wedge on the daily and being in the cloud now for total cap? Okay, we'll look at that. Hey, Nomad says, what's up, Stifler? Good to see you, brother. He says, yo, Stiffmeister. Bro looks just like Stifler from American Pie. Connolly's cool as shit, though. Norm, why should we care about anything other than total market cap? Interesting question, because not everything moves together. This has been a common misconception from day one of people investing in crypto. They think if you just put money in, everything's going to go up. It's simply not the case. Yesterday, most every chart that I was in went up. BRD, bread, was down 13%. If everything moves together, well, then why didn't it go up as well? You're going to see this happen all the time. Every chart is independent. Every chart has its own move and does its own thing. You can't ever just bank on one thing being the answer. It's just simply not that easy. Everybody loves to look at the SPY, which is the S&P 500 index, and say, oh, this is what's happening. Okay, cool. You're looking at just the S&P. Do you realize there's other assets that move perfectly fine without it? Well, if you don't know that, you're going to make tons of mistakes and miss tons of potential gains, all because of a little bit of a misconception. I don't ever want to see people get stuck in that misconception. Every chart is independent. They all look a little different, and they all move a little differently. And if that's the case, we must take advantage of that. I'm going to take advantage of it anyway. Simone, what's up, man? Good to see you. All right, so let's look at that rising wedge he's talking about. So right here on total market cap number 1. Let's move all this stuff off. It's a little easier to see. We don't need to see this target box. I've already explained it, right? You all got the gist of that. Target 2, you've already seen that. I already got the gist of that. I can always put it back. No big deal. Here's the rising wedge that he's talking about. What you're seeing here, well, I've already got one of the lines drawn. Let's pull this on back. Let's put this right over here. What he's saying is when this rising wedge continues to go and then fails, it's going to get gnarly. Well, I would agree. The interesting thing is rising wedges don't always fail. In this particular situation, it looks like it could. A rising wedge is a bearish continuation. Essentially, you come down, up, and then right back down again. Fully possible to happen here, especially since we had so much down and not very much up. And then the entire chart just disappears on me. All I hit was the back button. So frustrating. There we go. It's supposed to erase what I do when I hit the back button, but it hasn't been working. Because TradingView updated. Ugh. Anyway, it's fully possible this rising wedge breaks north. That would be excellent short term. Long term, it wouldn't be too much of a big deal because the big trend line is still up here. It hasn't broken it, hasn't even come close yet. And in fact, I think we do get a test of that big upper trend line here at some point. If we can come up here and continue to drive this rising wedge, break it north and come back down, tagging it, that's a standard pattern. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that happening. Does that mean it necessarily will? No. In fact, I don't bank on it. I bank on the failure. Hence why I've been preaching to everyone so hard to not overbuy and to not overdo it. Don't get crazy here. No humongous positions, no mega buys and mega sales. You're just begging for failure when you do that. And I don't want to see anyone fall into that. These chart patterns do play out. FTM is a really, really interesting example of that same pattern you're talking about. Look on the monthly chart on FTM. Man, that's forming a damn big old gnarly head and shoulders, isn't it? Look at that. Looks like that's forming a head and shoulders to me. Shoulder, head, shoulder, which would be down to support. Ooh, that'd suck really bad, wouldn't it? Don't tell me it's not possible because you can see the same pattern playing out that I can. Now, I want to be devil's advocate here for a moment and show you the other side of this. All right. So I showed you the bad. Let's look at the good side of that. Here's FTM's trend line. Right? Pretty darn good look here. Pretty darn good look. Isn't exactly perfect, but it's pretty darn good. As you see, she's trying her best to hold the trend line. If this trend line fails, that would be the ultimate, all right, stop moment for FTM here. Is it fully possible that this trend line breaks and fails? Yes. In fact, let's look at our monthly indicators. As you see, this monthly chart has literally never been this low since inception, all the way back to 2020. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly RSI has only dipped this one low ever. And that was back in 2020 when we had our final capitulation before our bull run, all the way back in 2020. It's the last time FTM was this low on the chart, on the RSI. Is it possible that FTM goes lower? Yes. Did it go oversold? No, it came close. So it didn't get exactly there. It came close. But you're going to see that same pattern everywhere. If this can hold and invalidate this head and shoulders, this becomes a much more bullish chart. In fact, right here's a bit of a trend line for you. All of a sudden, it looks a little bit more hairy, doesn't it? If this weekly chart can get up over this trend line, that opens up a lot of doors for FTM. Be very, very happy if it did that. I'd be more than happy to invest some money in FTM and keep it in there because this would show a more bullish sentiment. There have been charts that have outperformed Bitcoin every single time. Okay? If that's the case, there are going to be some that are front runners, and I want to be in them. I want to be in every front runner if I can. If I can't get in it, my fault for missing it, but I'm going to use it as a map to show me what's going to happen. Could be one here on FTM. We'll see. I don't really care about the whole ecosystem. I don't really care about the people. I don't care about the developers. None of that stuff matters to me. I'm just looking at the chart. The chart will tell me if they've got bad news coming. The chart will tell me if they've got good news coming. That all happens after we buy and sell, typically. Let's see. 786 Simps. What's up, Darth? Good to see you, brother. Shep, Terry's here. We can get started. Hi, hi, ho. It's off to work I go. Yeah, Terry's working nights right now. Ignacio Cervantes. I ain't want to be no liquidity for no smart money. You're damn right, bro. I don't want to either. I see audio as a buy signal using the 821. Very nice. We'll look at audio. About to do that now in a second after we take a little break here. We just did FTM. If you guys want, go ahead and list up a bunch of charts that you'd like to look at. And while you're doing so, hit like. If you haven't, take the link to this video here and send it on social media. Why not, right? There you go. Here's the link to the video we're watching right now. Send that bitch out on social media. We'll get some more people in here watching. Maybe we can get 100 people at one time. The more people we can help, the better. Every week we go over the entire market on Thursdays, and that's no different tonight. TNT is not on TradingView anymore. That sucks, bro. That sucks. Front runner, Quant. Yep, QNT. Yep. Meta, Facebook, and AVAX. Gotcha. We can do those, no problem. What's up? Been chatting in Papa Nick's section. Well, what's up, Alex? Good to see you, brother. I don't know people's names, so sometimes names are different on Discord than they are YouTube. Takes me a minute to remember everybody. I try to keep my name the same everywhere. That's a marketing tool. I always try to keep your name the same everywhere so everyone knows your name, and when they see it pop up, they know it's you. A0. A0 is a bit of a scam. I'll do it, but please know that it's a bit of a scam. DAG, sure, we could chart DAG. Everybody's shilling DAG really hard right now because all of the regular and fake nodes failed, and now they're going back to what is a real node. And since Gala is $90,000, nobody wants to buy one anymore. They're going for the next least expensive one other than Flux nodes because Flux nodes still pay better than DAG. Sorry, y'all. I know everybody wants to talk about DAG because they think they got a military contract and all this other stuff, but you think the military wouldn't just make their own? Of course they would. I don't think people use their logic sometimes. They just start thinking and They get ahead of themselves and don't realize that the military just does what they want. They'll just make their own if they really wanted to. S&P E-mini. Uniswap. Alpha shares. I can try to find that one. What's the ticker for that? And we'll try to find it. YFII. We ain't done that one in a while. Thank you, Jeremy. Sol and ADA. All right. No, DAG's not sketchy. DAG's not sketchy. It's just I don't do hype. That's all. I don't do hype. I don't like it when people try to play on emotions. There's no emotions allowed when trading comes into play and investing in general. I never base anything I do on emotional decisions. Emotions are for family and sports teams, not for investments. You will lose money if you invest based on emotions. Ask any good investor that and they'll tell you that. Algorand. EWT. Nodes, bringing up PTSD for me. 100%, bro. Flux nodes, I want to say are about $3,500 right now or so. I don't know. I have to look and see. Aave. Matic. Very good. Ali, bro. Ali's back. Ali is back, everybody. Round of applause. What's up, my Bahrainian beast? Was busy, but I will be back in the bull market. I took a big hit. I'm fully with it, bro. It's all good. Come hang out anytime, brother. Anytime. We will be here. Ali, bro. Been missing the smiling Ali. Big smiles from Ali all the time, man. It brightens your day a little bit when you see somebody smiling that big. You know what I'm saying? NEI. Neo. DZNTZ. Fucking Jeremy, son of a bitch. You're getting booed for that one. H-bar. Boo this man for getting me with the D's nuts joke. Look at Crypto Terry. Let me see that smile, brother. What's up, Smiley? Prince Ali. See, yeah, everybody misses Ali, man. I remember those times of incredible liquidity. All right. So we've already done FTM. We'll start out with audio coin here. If you haven't done so, go hit like, share this out to social media. I just put it on Twitter myself. Go put it on Instagram and shit too, yo, whatever. All right. By the way, had a talk with a tax guy. I've paid so much taxes this year. I don't even want to talk about it. Everyone always talks about taxes and gets worried about it. Please understand, I get them all the time. All right. I have no problem paying taxes. I constantly pay them. Still pay way less by doing it the best way possible and hiring a professional. I cannot explain to you how worth it is to pay a professional to help you with taxes. Please do not ask for tax advice online. What a terrible idea. Please go talk to a professional. It's worth every penny. Please listen to my advice on this. Please. Now, let's back to the charts. CHZ, I got you. Don't forget to subscribe to my OnlyFeet. Help a boy recover. Damn it, bro. Stifler's great. I second that. Get a good accountant, bro. They're so important. All right. Aker said, got him. He meant Neo. I got you. All right. Start with audio coin because we've already did FTM. This comes from Jeremy, by the way, from way back during the bull run. He found this one and started sharing it way back. And someone else just asked about it, and that's cool as well. All right. Recently here, you've gotten an 821 and 50 EMA cross and 100 EMA cross, and it's trying to bounce off the top of it. Let's put some more indicators up here. Looks like the pivots is good. It's under R1. It's trying to break it. Yesterday's candle was a little bit of a sell pressure candle, It may take a little bit to rebalance here and get itself back in the right footing. You're about to get an 8 EMA crossing the 100 moving average, which should be a tits move. If you don't know what a tits move is, we have plenty of explanation of that over in the Discord. That was pioneered by Mr. Acre Creeks right over there. But when an 8 EMA crosses the 100 moving average right here, you're going to see a small pullback to confirm the crossing. Essentially, anytime moving averages cross, you're going to see price action move toward the crossings. If it doesn't, then that means a reversal is imminent. If you're going up, it will come down. If you're going down, it will come up. This is standard stuff that we found. It works very, very well. If it can take some time here to rebalance, let's find a medium target. All right, it looks as though we broke this trend line right here too. Look at that. Cool. I really like the look of audio. All right, if it can break, man, this thing sold off so hard. Look at that. That was gnarly. Very 2020 drop off right here, wasn't it? All right, yeah, I like at least 47.5 cents. Right now we're at 40. All right, so that's going to be roughly 5.5%. I'm sorry, 15%. At least 47.5 cents. But I like the confluence area of about 61 cents here for audio. By the way, I write everything down I do right here. I'm writing down what you guys are saying. I'm going to go back and reanalyze what I'm saying here later on, probably tomorrow or next week. I'll go through and reanalyze what I'm saying to make sure what I'm saying is correct. And if I made a mistake, I'm going to go back and try to correct it. What am I going to do that? Well, that's what the old highlighter jar is for here. I find a highlighter and I highlight my mistakes. I highlight my correct call. And I try to go back and see what I did wrong or right. And this helps me to stay on the right track and not get lost in what I'm doing. I advise everyone do something similar. Audio, I like to 61 cents. That's my top confluence level. Can it go past that? Yes, but there is some resistance there. Going to be tough to break that level. QNT was what Groot was talking about. All right. Yeah. Quant's a bit of a front runner, like he said. This thing has actually broken the overall downtrend that it started way back in September. Look at that. It's been downtrending since and has since forth broken that downtrend. See if I can find a bigger chart for Quant. That's QBT, not QNT. Coinbase doesn't have the biggest chart. Well, damn, it does. All right, whatever. Either way, you're seeing that you've broken almost every moving average. You've broken through the 50, the 100, and the 200. Let's go look at the weekly here and see if we have any in the way. 50-week moving average is sitting up here at about 159. That will slowly peel down a little bit here because we are hitting weekly resistance. I expected you just got an 821 cross on the weekly. We may get a bit of a pullback here on the weekly for this one. Not the end of the world though, but everything else right now is still sitting pretty prime. You did go double overbought, and you do have a bit of bearish divergence here for QNT. Right here. So be careful. May have a little bit of a slowdown here. Also, you've got moving averages crossing, the 50s crossing the 200. You're going to get a little bit of a pullback when that happens. You may potentially get more up after that. But I would be kind of careful here. And you can even see back here where we were charting. We have a circle drawn where we were charting way back when QNT first started doing this. Right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We saw it hitting the 50-day moving average and kind of failing. Be careful with Quant. I'm going to actually circle this one as a watch out. Facebook. Slowly but surely, Facebook's trying to find its footing and get back on top. You've got a bit of resistance here to break through. And this trend may or may not have broken. That's a tough call. I'm going to say it has. You got to get through this 50-day moving average here. Let's say, looks like we bounced off of redistribution. It's going to have to get to this 100. Can it get to this 100? Because if it can, it's got chances to move back. A lot of tech stocks have moved back. They've gone back up to where they halfway back to where they failed. Roblox, Disney, Salesforce, all the Pelosi options have started to rebound pretty hardcore here. She's made a good lick of money back off those. Nvidia, they sold Nvidia. I'm not sure why they sold Nvidia. They're trying to play the news, but I've told you about how that works. It's not a very smart play. Just use the chart. Facebook has a long way to go back here. Still a humongous gap back to 288. That'll take forever to get there. Is there any confluence back to 288? Gosh, the very, very top 100-day moving average, maybe. Goodness. This thing took it hard, dude. Took it hard, like Jenna Jameson hard. Oof. You'd hate to see it. But, short-term speaking, it does seem to be rebounding. AVAX. AVAX. All right, cool. AVAX in a similar situation, right? Tongue twister. Similar situation where it's broken the 50, 100, and is sitting on top of the EMA all while doing so. RSI has gotten a little bit overbought here. It's tickling overbought. May have a slight pullback here. Waiting on the 50 and the 100 to cross itself. May dribble sideways a bit and let the 200-day moving average float down some. Still pretty good run here. Back to resistance. Resistance at about 39 to 40 bucks. It's a decent target in my opinion. That's about 20% more on meat on the bone. Yeah, about 30% more meat on the bone. Does that mean it's going to happen all at once? Probably not. Probably not. Weekly wise, as you see, you are over the EMA. And the next reasonable target would be the 21 EMA, which is slowly working its way down. It's sitting at about 37 now. That'll probably come back down to about 36, 35-ish. So from 28 to 35, I'll give you whatever percent that is. That's probably a more realistic goal, short term. Seller. Oh, that's Celsius token you're asking about. Ooh, we're still doing Celsius token? Ugh. It's had a really aggressive run up here, okay? So hold on to your butts. It's been a buy for several days. I'm not personally touching this shit. Not with a 10-foot pole. Yes, Ripple's talking about buying Celsius's bad assets because they understand that they have more money and they haven't been quite as degenerate with their money. So they can buy the bad assets that will eventually reappreciate. Not a terrible play if you're in Ripple's case here. They're buying low. They're buying near the bottom, right? That's pretty smart. They have enough money to swing it. Why not, right? Why not, right? That being said, it's like Quant, where it's broken every moving average. They will need to fan out a little bit and take some time and slowly weave their way back up. This thing is hella overbought. I anticipate a pullback in the near future. How about that? I'm going to say, unfortunately, it's going to be a no for me on sale. Okay, A0 we will look at. But like I said, I don't really like... what's the best way to say it? I don't really like... It just reminds me of a fake node protocol. How about that? That's the best way to put it. Reminds me of a fake node protocol, and I don't like people dabbling in those. What'd you say? Put it in reverse? Oh, Lord, Terry. My man hit him with the information trail. Thanks, Keith. Keeping it real and helping both new and OG crypto investors. That's right, brother. I'm trying, bro. Let's see. He said, I second that. Get a good count it. As my old boss used to say, if it's you paying taxes, you made profits. Always take profits. One of the main 786 rules. Bro, you damn right. Preach, my friend. Preach. My first call to the group a long time ago. It seems now. Absolutely right. This Tits University founded in 2020. I have an awesome shirt over on Redbubble if anybody wants to go get it, by the way. Love being here with the 786 fan, bro. We love you too, Ali, brother. We miss you. Gersimian Sal. Hey, Keith. Hey, bro. Pelosi stock. Shake my head. What'd you say? Put it in reverse? There, right. Elias Samadakis. Bro, I know I got that right. I've been killing my Greek names lately. Good to see you, brother. Rule number 4, take your profit. Bro, Darth put an electric wheelchair on the damn thing. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good, dude. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny shit, bro. A 0 USD. I swore there was a bigger chart than this. Yeah, there we go. I had to use the gate.io chart, but it's there. All right, so if we're being unemotional about it, it did go overbought. It has weaved its way through the moving averages. Let's pull a fib on it. Sitting right on top of the 50 fib right now. Technically speaking, yes, it's not in a bad position, but it did go overbought, so I assume this is going to either go sideways or flat or down for the short term. Could it go more high time frame up? Yes, it could. I'm not personally going to get involved with this one. I kind of got to stick to my morals on this shit and not taking them to put money into scams. So I'm going to shy away, but technically speaking, the chart is not a sale. It is a little bit overbought though. A lot overbought. DAG. Everybody's favorite shill right now. DAG. I'm not going to be that dude. So, okay. Now, we did go, Jeremy Monroe will tell you, we did go all the way down to a low of 5 cents. That was a hell of a buy. I think that was like $12,000 per node at that point. It's obviously 11 cents now, so it's more like $25,000 per node now. That sucks. I'm not going to buy one. It costs too much. If it goes to 2.5 cents, I will buy one. Like I said before, I will be happy to pay $6,000 for a DAG node if it goes to 2.5 cents. But that's how low it's got to be for me to want to do it. It's worked its way through every moving average except the 200. I expect this thing to hit the 200 and have a little bit of a failure here. If it doesn't, we have a big time trend line here. If it can break this big time trend line, great. That'd be excellent for the high time frame. Here's the high time frame. It almost went oversold, but didn't. It's under the 50 line, getting very close to breaking the 50 line. Hey, weekly doesn't look too darn bad here, does it? In fact, this one's bouncing around the 21 and the 100 day. I doubt it breaks that really fast. I do doubt that. Also, the 50-week moving average is pinning down very hard. You're all culminating in this area right here. Okay, under the trend line. I expect some failure in that area, but that doesn't mean we're going to drop way down. That just means I expect a pullback in that area. But for the time being, yes, it did go oversold. It did go overbought, and you do have some bearish divergence here. Okay, be careful. That's bearish divergence. And it's under the 200. I'm just saying, be careful. I bet there's a pullback going to happen. S&P. SPX 500. All right. So, similar situation. Got a big trend line here that it hasn't quite cracked yet. See that? Kind of lines up with a 200-day moving average, doesn't it? Sure does. RSI is pretty much overbought. Not all the way. Got a little bit more juice in it. I bet you this hits the 200-day moving average, which is right around 4,312. And we have a bit of a pullback. I don't like jumping in these, especially as they file through these moving averages and it's very tight. I don't see a lot of meat on the bone here for people to hurry up and go buy options with or hurry up and go buy puts and calls. Man, be careful. There's other charts that look better than this one. For instance, when I saw people throwing out calls for this one, it kind of frustrated me because other charts looked better. Disney, Roblox, Tesla, and some other tech stocks all looked better than this one. I'm thinking those are better. Those are the better options. You're just emotionally attached to this one. So you can't make calls based on emotional attachment, man. That's begging for failure. I don't like to see that stuff. Uniswap. USD. I'll just do Uni USD. That's better. All right, Uniswap. Hey, look at there. Broken the trend. You got one more back here that it hasn't quite cracked yet. Right at Sniper's Alley right now. It's going to be a no for me on this one. Sitting under Sniper's Alley. Over the 50, over the 200, over the 100, over the 821, yes. But I don't think this thing's just going to instantly crack the sniper's alley and the trend line. So there may be a little bit more short-term up here for Uniswap, but I bet you're going to see a pullback here on Uniswap in the near future. So I'm not going to do that one. And if I fail on this one, that's fine. It's just already done a lot. And since it's done so much already, I get that vibe that it's going to chill. YFII. All right. Guess we're using USDT. Cool. Man, oh, look. It appears as though YFII has broken this high time frame trend. Now, RSI is pulling back rapidly, and you are getting a 50 cutting through or about to cut through the 200. Excellent. You know, some of this stuff makes me want to think that we're going to have this pre-halvening bull move here because you're seeing some of these charts respond like this. I hate doing that and crystal ball and shit, but there's a good possibility. It happened previously before where we had pre-halvening bull moves, then a retrace, and then the halvening came in and things moved up farther. Just beware, we have almost 2 years to go for the next halvening. So I don't think we're going to get anything super amazing until then. Ignacio says, no emotions, peeps. I would have absolutely bought everything in here. I would have absolutely bought everyone in here a Nissan Altima. Complimentary. Hashtag 4 doors more horror stickers. Bro. Freaking Stifler, dude. Damn it, man. Ah, love you guys. I'll spray paint 786 Assassins on that bitch in neon yellow to match that Lamborghini we had in Vegas. Yeah, I remember. All right, YFII, I'm expecting some more pullback here, but I really, really like the position in here, especially if you can hold over this green trend line right here. Short term, may take a little bit of juice to get there. Weekly getting pinned down by that 50-week moving average, just like on DAG. All right. May take a bit to get finished here. I want you to understand it may not be a sprint. Solana. Clicked on Solana, pull it up. All right, starting on the weekly, you got the same rise and wedge. EMA trying to break here. Now, it may not go far over this EMA yet. Next week, we may get a retest and a more move, but we don't know that yet. So let's be very careful. Play this close to the chest. On a daily chart, similar sentiment where you've broken moving averages one by the other. Had this really gnarly gravestone candle on Solana here. I don't like the way that looks at all. Not the best look, but it's trying. I don't know that it's going to sprint way past this. Let's be very careful. The 200-day moving average is way up there. This lends me to believe that we're going to get some more up, and this rise and wedge is going to continue to play out over a long period of time here. And eventually we're going to catch this 200 moving average and fail. That being said, it's still go for now. It's still a go for now. RSI is still all right. It's going to be over the pivot. Don't even need to look at that. Moving averages slowly starting to turn up. 50's cutting through the 100. Everything's going to start bunching up. All this lends me to think sometime sometime next year, we're going to get some pretty good movement one way or the other. Because all these moving averages are going to ball up. And that'll also give time for Bollinger Bands to move together. AS6. ASC Holding Company. Ooh. Yeah, really hard drop. Since then, you've broken the 821 and 50. You're stuck under the 100 and you're hitting resistance. This will be a slow move back if it's going to capture it. RSI is pointing up. That's cool. All the moving averages are straight and flat for the most part, and they're going to continue to smooth out or turn up here. You like to see this 200 moving average flat. When the 200 moving average flattens out like that, you get price volatility that moves back toward the 200. That's just a standard thing. Happens all the time, just like it happened back here. I kind of expect that to happen again. Rebound, bounce, and stay under the 200, which is at about $6.94 now. But by the time it gets there, will likely be around $6.75-ish. AZL. I don't want that one. AZL. Arizona Lithium. Ooh, we're talking about lithium stocks. Okay. Similar sentiment. You got the the 50, the 100 moving average and the 200 converging together right here at about 12.16, which is just under 13 cents. I expect it to get stuck here, especially seeing as how you have two moving averages moving together. That's going to be a point of contention. Likely things will get hung up there and slow down some. So if you're wanted to target, that would be the first optimal one, is about 12 and a half cents. You guys can tell when I haven't had anything to drink. And the answer of how I know this is I talk too fast when I haven't had anything to drink. I talk too damn fast. This is why I like to have a drink, so I talk slower. I smooth out a little bit, especially if it's Blue Hawaiians. Now, some of these guys know the story about Blue Hawaiians because you were there in Vegas. Some of you don't know the story about Blue Hawaiians, but I know it. It was a mega mistake because I'm pretty damn sure Stifler's girlfriend mollied me. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And I got sick because I got mollied. Not positive on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Welcome to Vegas, everybody. Jeremy Monroe, out of the way. Papa Nick, I'm here now. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Evoqua Water Technologies. Give me the ticker on that, A&J. It's probably Andy J. Blue Wine. Shut up, Frank. Bro, how many vodka Red Bulls did we have? Because I switched from Blue Hawaiians to vodka Red Bulls because she was getting them to me way faster. But me and Frank sat at the crap table, dude. We threw craps for hours. I think I had like 5 or 6 vodka Red Bulls because those New York dudes were there shooting dice with us. I fucking kept calling us shoots. And I was laughing so hard, and we were making so much money. I couldn't stop, bro. We couldn't, but shit, I kept going. I hated to stop, but we were up like $1,200 at the crap table. Bro, I got to stop. We started with $25 damn dollars. Shit went all the way up to 1,200 or whatever. We were killing it. Had a hell of a time in Vegas. You guys should have came. Aqua. That's not it. Evoqua Water Technologies. Ooh, look how flat that 200 is. That's beautiful. May get hung up a bit here. Yeah, $40.82, $41, reasonable target. Also understand that these averages are all flattening out. You may get a situation where this thing comes up over, actually breaks the 200 and sits up and bounces around on top a bit and waits on these averages to all come together and converge on one spot. Sits on top of it and then makes a move based on that. And yes, I know I just drew a dick, but that's besides the point, okay? Besides the point. I just took it off the screen so you can't see it anymore. Vodka Red Bull is about put me in a fib. I know, right, bro? Hell yeah, I banged up that night. Gave me some more money to spend there. Absolutely. Evening, DC. How you doing, brother? Danny Deep Pockets. Danny Carney. What's up, my friend? I didn't have none. Big shoots, bro. Big shoots. Big shoots and little shoots. He was screaming it back and forth. And he had his fucking shirt unbuttoned. He was full New York, dude. Hamburger meat hanging out. It was a good time, dude. EWT. Oh, look at that. This thing sprinted to the 200-day moving average and is now breaking it. Super overbought. Man, where is this thing going to stop at? Let's try to find a point of contention, shall we? Yeah, it's going to stop right about here or $5.72. I wouldn't mess around with anything more past that. You've already missed this boat, likely. So if that's the case, yeah, look at that weekly candle just breaking through everything. That's going to retrace. So while it's a cool move, I'm not going to touch it. Aave. It's cool to see them doing that again. That's a very, very reminiscent of a bull market type move. And I like that kind of stuff because, I like to see stuff rebounding. All right, on the weekly, that didn't look so great. On the daily, you're right up under the 200-day moving average on Aave, which is cool. likely $124 in the future here, or $123-ish. You got resistance at about 130 as well. So we'll see if it can chop through that, but I doubt it. It's already starting to hit some now. More realistically, it's going to stop at the 200-day moving average. You're not quite overbought yet, but you're working towards it. And that weekly I just showed you was a little bit more evidence. It hasn't quite broken the 200 weekly moving average yet. It's kind of stuck up under it. It's trying, but it's going to be tough because also the 21 EMA is in there as well. It's not going to break easy. It's going to be a tough climb there. I had 250 and sold I had it at 250 sold today, EWT. Okay, cool. I got you. But yeah, I expect that to retrace. I hate jumping on moving trains like that. I know a lot of people like to do it. Me and Mullet talked about that back in the day. He was like, man, I got a friend who makes a lot of money that way. I get it. I would prefer to use those as roadmaps rather than be an emotional buyer. Matic, similar situation on the weekly. Kind of stuck under the 100 though, not the 200. Move some of this. I had this. I was trading this on futures one day, so I got really, really tight fibs in there. All right. Over a lot of moving averages and working toward the 200, stuck right up under the 50 fib. Like, look how technically sound that is. Went right to the target and stopped right at it. As you see, it hit the accumulation zone down here at the bottom and has since accumulated and continues to. Stuck under the 50 fib at 97 cents. That dollar mark is going to be tough to break. I would expect that dollar mark is a point of contention. If it breaks the dollar mark, I don't think it goes far past it until it retraces and drives sideways more. Just my thought process on it. Don't shoot the messenger. Neo. This will probably be the last one. All right. Neo, cool setup. I don't like this gravestone doji candle that it threw today, or yesterday, I'm sorry. That's a gnarly ass candle right there. That one right there, that little bitty one. Little bitty bastard right there. That's ugly. That's a lot of sell pressure, okay? When you see that kind of sell pressure, you want to avoid it. Good news is it doesn't always matter as much on crypto. I could show you a ton of hammer candles, which are supposed to be bullish, that all failed and failed and failed and failed and failed. Okay? Don't always bank on everything working as far as candlestick patterns go. Be careful with them. Know them and understand them, but don't expect them. Similar situation. 50 is working its way back to the 100 right here, and you have a point of contention where these two moving averages are going to cross each other slowly. 200-day moving averages, weigh this shit up there. Slowly, you're going to see this price drive north, maybe halfway, just like you just saw on Matic, into its next resistance spot. And as you see, there's a ton of resistance right in here at about $14 flat. You're at $11 and some change now. $14, it's a pretty good deal. Where is that going to send you to? That's about 20%. Not bad. Is it worth it to you? Well, you make that call. So, 11:59, one more minute to go. Want to say thank you to all the people on here. Thank you, Simone, Ali, good to see you again, brother. Anonymity, bro, 59 likes. That's what's up. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. So, we're coming into the weekend. Everybody be smart with your money. Let's not make any stupid, crazy, rash decisions. Let's remember the high time frames, the monthly and weekly charts. Let's be smart about what we're doing. Baby steps here. This is not a bull market yet. There's nothing wrong with buying some of these so long as you know you have to sell at some point. And when you do, be ready and quick triggered if you have to. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate you very, very much. In the words of the late, great, notorious B.I.G., you could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to come hang out with me. I appreciate the hell out of it. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all on the next stream. Till then, be good. Peace.